Okay, I get a pass on this one being late, because this was Thanksgiving, so I wasn't gonna, you know. So guess what I saw? I saw 2 movies, and I'm gonna talk about them because that's just what I do. So the first movie I saw, and actually I saw this opening night. It's just, I would go film video because holiday. But the first movie I saw was Horrible Bosses 2. Now Horrible Bosses 2 is a sequel to Horrible Bosses, a movie that came out a few years ago. A movie I thought was really funny, and I was really looking forward to this one. And so this movie, the 3 characters from the last movie have developed a product that they are trying to get sold. But when things don't go their way, they are close to giving up until they get contacted by Chris Pine's character. Christoph Waltz's character, who plays Chris Pine's father, comes in and tells them that they are going to get full cost to distribute their own product. However, eventually they find out that he was lying to them and they are going to be screwed, so they decide to kidnap his son to get ransom money to save their company. And then we have our movie. A movie I thought was actually really funny. Honestly, I think I like this one just as much as the first one. I was worried going in because I had already seen, the Rotten Tomatoes score, and I had heard some bad reviews on it, but I walked in and I actually laughed quite a bit. I did really enjoy this one, a lot more than I thought I was going to with all the bad things people were saying about it. Once again, the cast is just great. Charlie Day, Jason Bateman, and Jason Sudeikis, they just play off each other so well, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised if 95% of this movie was improv because they just work so well with that. And on top of that, the new additions are really great too. I like Christoph Waltz's character. He played a great bad guy, and Chris Pine did a great job. I had actually heard some reviewers saying he was the most annoying part of the movie, but I actually thought he did a pretty good job. Jamie Foxx has a more beefed up role from the last movie, and he has a lot of great comedic moments, and Jennifer Aniston does as well. Hell, even Kevin Spacey is back, and the 2 scenes he's in are hilarious. A lot of the jokes are the type of jokes that probably won't work if you didn't have this cast delivering them, but that doesn't change the fact that this cast makes the whole movie work, and they make the whole movie worth it. The biggest laughs come from just these characters' interactions. This movie's just a funny movie, and I am honestly surprised that it is getting such a critical, lashing, because honestly, I thought it was pretty damn funny. Should people go out and see it? I would say so. That's why I'm going to give Horrible Bosses 2 a 4 out of 5. I liked it that much. And the second movie I saw, because I'm an adult and this wasn't weird at all, was Penguins of Madagascar. And I should just say right here, me and my friend who saw this, literally, only people in the theater. Literally. Only 2. So, Penguins of Madagascar is a spin-off of the DreamWorks Madagascar movies, and these are about the penguins that are in those movies, and they also had a TV show nobody gave a shit about, except for 5-year-olds or something. And these penguins are on a mission. They find out that this evil octopus, played by John Malkovich, is going to unleash this, chemical upon the world, and they have to stop him because they're secret agents, and they get picked up by these other secret agents, led by a wolf played by Benedict Cumberbatch. And then, you got your kids movie. And was this movie good? Yeah. That's the thing about this movie. I really know I'm not the intended audience for it. There are certain movies, especially with DreamWorks recently, with stuff like How to Train Your Dragon, Kung Fu Panda, where, yes, they can appeal to kids, but they can also appeal to adults, teens, pretty much anybody in that spectrum. It's a true family movie. This, I would say, is more of a kids movie. For the type of movie it was, do I think it was bad? No, it wasn't. I think a lot of teenagers and adults would, maybe get a few chuckles, just not enough to justify, sitting through the whole movie. But for little kids, I think this is actually a pretty good movie, and it's better than a lot of the other crap that, sort of talks down to them, so that's a plus. Did I hate the movie? No, I just know that it's not intended for me, and that's why it's actually kind of really hard to talk about. A lot of the humor did make me and my friend laugh, it just wasn't constant enough for us to, say it was a truly great movie. But, for what it was, I enjoyed it. I went in with certain expectations. I came out with those expectations met, so I can't complain. That's why I'm going to give Penguins of Madagascar a 3 out of 5. It's not a bad movie by any means. If you have little kids, go out and see it. You'll get a few laughs and they'll probably love it. So you could go do that. So I made another review. Yeah, this is actually what I intend to do a lot more often. I want to have multiple movies in one video so I could just sort of save time. If several things are coming out in a weekend, I'll just review all of them at once, and if it's just one thing, like it was with Mockingjay a while back, then I'll just do that, because, it saves time on my editing, and it saves time on your viewing, because you don't have to sit through all my terrible videos. You only have to sit through one. Lucky you. So, yep, that's probably what I'm gonna do from now on. Oh, and I found a way to make my camera not look like shit. Who'd have thought?